China's an interesting one here because ever since we've seen the Biden administration take over, in the run up to the inauguration, there was this expectation that potentially there would be a bit more engagement with China. But what we have seen under the Biden administration is that the president has taken a much more of a hardline stance. The Secretary of State going as far as to say he agreed with the types of pressure that the Trump administration put on China. He just didn't agree with the method with which they did it. And on that front, we did see what could potentially be seen as an extending of the hand from the foreign minister over in China, Wang Yi, speaking on Monday, calling on the U.S. to lift the tariffs placed on Chinese goods. He's also talked about the limits in the tech sector, all steps that he said would create necessary conditions for some type of partnership here in place. That's certainly going to be a tough sell, especially when you've got the likes of the Secretary of State talking about what's been playing out in Xinjiang with the imprisonment of the Uyghurs, saying there is genocide. The U.S., the only one that has characterized it in that way. So it is interesting to see the Chinese side now, at least publicly, say, let's have a reset here and have a discussion about where there are areas to cooperate, what are areas that can be lifted. But of course, what we're hearing so far from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Wang Yi is really just that here are the terms that China wants. And it's tough to see the Biden administration going along with that.
Yeah, and very tricky to really implement those different tactics, seeing as a lot of the tactics previously used might not have worked as well as some people had hoped for, but clearly something the Biden administration is going to have to address. But